soaring in the upper air here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. We've got one that does take to the skies before kickoff. That is the mascot, Freddie Falcon. And at ground level, here they come. A cauldron of Falcons also taking flight out of the tunnel and onto the field in Atlanta. Ryan Fitzgerald all set to get this one started. And we're underway in Atlanta. Here's Jamal Agnew on the return. The fumble on the opening kick. Oh, fortunate stuff there. Looks like another one of the members of the return team was able to get it, so a friendly bounce. They'll retain possession. Ooh, got the hearts racing a little earlier than they wanted. My heart's racing up here, but fortune on their side this time, partner, as they do get the ball back and are going to have their opening possession after all.
Yeah, it definitely spooks you a little bit, and you got to now make sure as an offense you settle things down. Maybe a good reminder, too, in the huddle. Hey, boys, let's make sure we take care of this football.
On first down, here's Penix. Got a man, it's Drake London. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Penix on first down. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on first down. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Penix here from the gun. It's his running back. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
And again, it's Penix. Caught by his back. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
And that's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Drake London with a touchdown. Extra point by Kuhl. He's up and good. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Return coming from the 6. Good work so far, he's got room. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. So here come the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they're brought out by someone still trying to live up to that #1 pick status from the 2023 draft. Now in his 3rd season from the University of Alabama, it's Bryce Young.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And of course, he cares less about those two numbers. It's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. They are on again with Hubbard. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. 3rd down coming up. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. On 3rd and 1, here's Young. Hits him on the out route. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Here we go. Set.
Here's Hubbard on the give. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. It doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
1st and 10, it's Hubbard. Hanging there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. 1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Cox, this is Xavier Leggett. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They have themselves another 1st and 10.
13 yards. First down.
Here we go. Hey, check Vega. 40. Hut.
They'll run it with Travion Henderson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, Young. Catch is made in close. He has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers finish off their opening drive. Fitzgerald up and good on the PAT. And the Panthers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early.
Ryan Fitzgerald.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Agnew on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Falcons and Michael Penix Jr. set to take over again. And that passing touchdown he started his game off with, just what we expected from somebody who you can see is among the NFL leaders in finding the end zone this year. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in the phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did. This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So with the Falcons set to punt on 4th, on comes Bradley Pinion. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Secures this at the 17. They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. The Carolina offense out ready to go for their second drive. 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they sure looks clean throwing that football the last drive, didn't they? That's something we've seen from them early in games throughout this season, Brock.
Sure has been part of their game plan. Get that passing game going early, pick up some mo while both teams get established. Most weeks, well, we've seen it pay some pretty good dividends for them, too.
And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this 3rd down. Young working from the gun. Got his man. This is McMillan. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready?
Here's a give to Hubbard. Works his way to the 35. And he's down all the way to the 30. The new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow. 1. Set. Hut. Set.
Back to the ground they go. Hubbard. And he's going to get this to the 29 before he stops. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Here we go. 33. Yep. Set.
Shotgun handoff to Henderson. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. A.J. Terrell making that stop.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Hubbard is in for the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers break the tie here in the 1st. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. One after is good by Fitzgerald. And the Panthers take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Here's Agnew on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10. Now Penix off the play action. Brought in right side by Moore. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. So it's going to be third and short coming up.
And 3 yards to go.
Penix working from the gun. That one complete to Pitts. Jukes one defender. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out.
It's a gain of 27
First and 10 from the 41.
That's good for a Falcons. Let's go. First down.
It's Penix yet again. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down. So that's one quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. It's a 14-7 game. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They have second and pretty long here. Another try following the sack. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And these guys need to find a way to hold up better for their QB. This offense now facing third down. From the shotgun, Penix. Catch is made near the edge. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. Panthers with Trevor Etienne deep to return. The Panthers and Chuba Hubbard ready to begin another drive. And among his touchdowns out of the backfield this season, this one is notable. On that last drive, he hit a benchmark that he's been pushing for. Carolina offense to the line. Here's first and 10. This drive will begin with Hubbard. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Behind Diablo there on the tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. And a more aggressive call on second.
From the 22 on second down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around third down.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, the defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating third and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
Brought in right side by McMillan. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. On fourth down, Panthers going to turn to Sam Martin to punt this one away. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And the fair catch brought in right at the 40. The Falcons, and running back Bijan Robinson, getting set to begin another drive. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting second right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. He runs it up to midfield. Juke the defender. And he's brought to a stop after he's had plenty of room to run.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of gap on top of it.
And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards.
Kate, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss. That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Third down, it's Penix. He's taken down. The Panthers rush gets home. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up fourth down. They'll punt it away again. Bradley Pinion headed back out. And this just gets past the 20 before going out. Panthers look just about ready. First and 10.
Here we go, start. Green, yellow, 43. Ready.
On play action, here's Young. Bails out of the pocket quick. He can run it. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like another walk. Especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
On second down, it's Hubbard. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
It was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead. Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
33. Black shot. Yellow. Hut.
On third down, it's Young. He has the first over the middle. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. Well, I know it says running back on the roster, Brock, but this guy's having a pretty great start catching the football instead.
It's what the best of them do. I mean, look around the league. These running backs want to get paid, right? They want theirs. They'll catch a ball like this, and trust me, you'll get yours.
Out of the pistol, Henderson. Crosses midfield, still going. And he has this all the way down to the 29-yard line. That goes for 36 yards. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. First down, and they go right back to it. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line. Defense all over this one. First down run, netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
Let's go.
Looking to throw, Young. That's caught. Jimmy Horn Jr. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. And they've got themselves another first and 10.
First down, Panthers.
Set, hut. 5, 6, black, 95. Ready.
Running with Hubbard out of the gun. And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers take a 13-point lead. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. Fitzgerald up and good on the PAT. And the Panthers double their lead to 14.
Falcons 7. Ryan Fitzgerald to
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Khalil Herbert on the return. He's brought down just inside the 25. Onto the field runs the Atlanta offense. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. First and 10 around to Robinson. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. Second and 7 coming up.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
From the 31. Has him on the quick hitter. This is close, but I think they stopped him short, partner. Yep, the spot's at the 37. It's going to be third down.
brings up third down.
Penix on the sneak. And he's going to be touchdown as he gets him out to pick up the first down. That's a short gain of 1. And the Falcons will have a first.
And the Falcons.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Atlanta.
First
The
and 10 at the
Falcons
38-yard
with some work to
line.
do, trailing in this game. New set of downs for him at the 38. Penix on first down. That's more of the catch out left. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him.
That's another Falcons first down.
Throwing now on first down. Penix. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
Penix here from the gun. Pass is caught. That's Darnell Mooney. He's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. Here's first and 10 from the 34.
First down. First and 10 at the 30.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. Picked up with 12 on that play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
To the air with Penix. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. So second down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. Well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
On second and 10, it's Penix. Short pass brought in. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. Third and just 2 to go.
Gain of 8 brings up third and 2.
Go!
A little touch pass here, trying to move the chain. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
And the Falcons first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Throwing for the pistol, Penix. He's taken down. The Panthers rush gets home. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Headed in the wrong direction, Brock, as they take second and goal now from the 13. Trying again, following the set. They look underneath here, Robinson. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Offense is getting closer, but 2 yards left to figure out. It's third and goal. Penix now against a blitz. Dumps it off to his running back. And this is going to end behind the line, Brock. A great stop down in close. Now let's see if they want to risk it here on fourth and goal.
For the Falcons field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
Koo able to put it through. And that gets him back to within 11.
Kate, if you're not going to pay a methodical drive off with a touchdown, that's the second best thing you can do. You can take all the time down, put points on the board, maybe a little momentum in heading into halftime.
So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
Let's go!
Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And he's stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this first half. So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. 10 weeks have come and gone. The temperature's starting to dip a little bit here in November. Lots to show you. Let's talk about it. Our tour of the NFL starts now. It begins in Cleveland. The Browns at home to take on the Ravens in the AFC North. And it's the former Ravens great, Joe Flacco. He went for more than 300 yards passing, including this, one of his 3 touchdowns through the air. From there, it's up to Minneapolis. Let's look in on the Vikings as they play host to the Chicago Bears. And it's the first-round draft pick, J.J. McCarthy. Hooking up with his man for the touchdown here, one of 3 touchdown passes for him in the ballgame. The Vikings get a much-needed win as they move back to 500 at 5-5. Lastly, let's head to Buffalo. The Bills taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And it's last year's most valuable player, Josh Allen. He had it working. This one of 5 touchdown passes for the game. The Bills are playing well. They move to 7-3 with the victory. With that, time for a look at the rest of the action going on here in week number 11 in the NFL's regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Trevor Etienne to return this. And decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Panthers and Bryce Young making their way back out on offense. And he's been one who has wowed the league and made a lot of fantasy owners very happy too. You can see he's leading all quarterbacks in passing here in November. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll give the Panthers a first down. Out of the shotgun, a give to Hubbard. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. Offense to the line for second down.
Here we go.
37-yard line.
Red, 38. Shot, 17. Smith, red. Ready?
Hubbard again. Talk about a good game when they needed it. That's 13 on second down. Now only a yard to go here on third. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Third down run by Hubbard. What a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. Fourth down coming up. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow, 43. Ready?
Now run for it, Hubbard. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself.
Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The 30. The 10. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick six. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers. And he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
And this play will not reach the end zone. He's held out, and they will not take another 2 points off that lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And this drive will start inside the 25. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. They certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. First down, Young. Cut down the field, we get it. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. All right, set now, first and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
They're going to run it. This is Trevor Etienne. Across midfield to the 45. And finally stopped at the 34. It's a pickup of 26. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
Ready, set. Here we go, set. 52 blue. Ready.
Out of the gun, a give to Etienne. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get him behind the line.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB's going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Second and 13. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
Ready, set.
Young working looking from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and a hit knocks it free. Incomplete. On comes Ryan Fitzgerald, and the Panthers field goal team here on 4th down. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll make this an 8-point game. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Here's Agnew on the return. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Penix. Moore's got it. And on 1st down, no place to go here. They're going to take him out about a yard behind the line. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Penix. And they're trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Penix throwing, 3rd and 2. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect, and now they're stuck facing 4th down.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on 3rd downs. Right, they want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
On now comes their punter. It'll be Bradley Pinion doing the honors. That's taken on the 7. Finds a seam, left side, he's out to the races. To the house, touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers lead by 14. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. Well, he is one of those players, Brock. We've seen teams sometimes kick away from him, and it's because of his ability to turn any punt return into 6.
Some of these elite returners, Kate, they just have a vision that's different. They can see things happening before the rest of us, and then you've got to have that elite explosiveness as well to go punch it in for 6.
That one right down the middle. And the Panthers lead by 15 now. But Brock, you always tell me they're special for a reason. Quite the boost from their special teams on that score as they kick it away. Oh, what a stiff arm. And this drive will start inside the 25. Here's Atlanta ready to take over possession. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Right side, wheeled in by Pitts. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
He gets 6 on that play, and the Falcons will have a first.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Penix now on 1st down. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that draws him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this second down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Motioning the tight end now. Another try following the sack. The cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had two choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
Next on the crosser. Picked up a good chunk, but they stop him shy of the first. It's 4th and short. They'll send out the punting unit. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And some professional English on that ball as it bounces out just short of the end zone at the 2-yard line. The Carolina offense headed out now. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has it with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. 1st and 10, it's Hubbard. He's going to have this one up to about the 17-yard line. Even 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Panthers a first down. Defense shows blitz. Young. Pulled in by Tommy Trumbull. He will not get any further. Plenty of progress already.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Young on 1st and 10. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line.
Down. Yellow, 22. Ready?
Out of the gun, Young. Hits his running back. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Come on, strike. Ready.
The give now to Henderson. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. They get 6 and a first down as well.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
95. Set.
Going play action. Young. Finds him on the crossing route. Nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Blue, 32.
Here's Hubbard on the give. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. So we hit the end of the third quarter. The Panthers have set themselves up for the victory, Brock. Now just need to carry this lead through the final whistle. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Cut.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Finds the in route complete. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Red, 38. Set, go.
From the red zone now. Running quick there. They bring it to the turf. And it's step 1 towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
It's 2nd down and goal.
Ready. 33, yellow. Set.
Off the play fake. It's Young. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Steel, black. Set, red.
Back to throw. Here's Young. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience. attitude of toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Penix here from the gun. Short pass brought in. And we'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, and there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And they're up against it. 4th down coming up. He fields this at the 18. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Panthers and Bryce Young making their way back out on offense. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget.
32. Ready?
From the pistol, it's Young. Hits him on the out route. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
From a great throw to a nice rapid catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield.
Ready? Hut, hut.
Counter play, Hubbard. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up the defense. Keep working on them, keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
To the left and hauled in by Likely. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
2nd and 8 at the Falcons'
Let's go now.
25-yard line.
Up the middle, Hubbard. Second down run gets him 5. Now they've got 3rd down. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Putting together a game that everyone's happy with.
They run again with Hubbard. And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers have likely locked up the win right there. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground.
Let's see, Kate. I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What are we going to call this other than simply splendid?
This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers grow the lead now to 22 points.
16.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Here's Herbert on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Now here come the Falcons on offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner. So hopefully this one has some better legs to it. He's taken down. The Panthers rush gets home. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. Robinson on the inside give. And this is going to bring up 3rd down, Brock. He elected to bounce it outside. Picked up 3.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 13.
not lying. I'm not lying. Here we go. Savage, ready?
Staying with Robinson. Shut down after a gain of about a yard. It's going to bring up 4th down. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
It's 4th down.
Desperation time here. Taking a deep shot here. That's grabbed inside the 30. And they're going to have it all the way down to the 25. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Penix to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they gave the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Now here he goes. And Penix gives himself up after picking up that 1st down. Offense up to the line fast.
9 yards. That's good for a Falcons.
Throwing now on 1st down. Penix. And he'll take what he can get here, Brock. Sliding down with a gain of 3. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Penix working from the gun. Has it down close. And can he land a touchdown? The Falcons get it back to within 2 possessions. 2-point try coming. Penix and his offense getting set.
Will line up for the
Freiberg with the option. And he's going to cross for the score. They trim that deficit down to 14. They recognize the situation they're in now. After that score, they're going to try to get it right back. And the Panthers secure that kick. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
Running with Hubbard out of the gun. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1. And when he reached 1,000 yards, it was a mark of a great season already, right? But this is rising to something else now. He's starting to get up to the stratosphere that only the greatest seasons reach. That is 1,500 yards for him after that last carry.
Come on, Dad.
On 2nd down, it's Hubbard. And he stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Ready.
Shotgun handoff to Henderson. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its 2nd. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he will get the first as they touch him down. The Falcons take a timeout to their final 1. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Come on, 38. Here we go. Back.
Henderson on 1st and 10. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on a big play down to the 19. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
1st down.
Quick, yellow. Ready.
Staying on the ground here with Henderson. And give him 6 on the rod as that play takes us to the 2-minute warning. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Ready. Yes, put.
Sticking with Henderson. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs.
Go now.
3rd down.
Henderson's going to get it on 3rd down. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Panthers making a 3-score game in the 4th. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Here's Herbert on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Here's the Falcon offense headed out. And there's a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line.
33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
Here's 2nd and 2. He's keeping it. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good for a Falcons.
They get to the line and spike the football to stop the clock. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Here we go, set.
From the shotgun, Penix finds a seam down the middle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for a Falcons. 1st down.
They get to the line and spike the football to stop the clock. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Set. Head decision.
Penix now. Try and push it deep downfield. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. 3rd down, it's Penix. Big strike here to Moore. All the way, that's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get it back to within 2 possessions. Cool with the extra point. And the Falcons get it back to a 14-point game. Well, time making this all but impossible, but they're going to try for the onside kick here anyway. I think the Falcons got that one back. Oh, they did!
Illegal touching. Offense.
Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore, but he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. Out of the pistol, Henderson. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
It's Henderson on the give. And they make the play at the 39 just before he can pick up that 1st down. So it's the Panthers who take this one on the road. And I know it's different for every sport, Brock. So is this the point where we'd say this winning streak is official? Might have something to it.